Shalom, everyone. Rabbi Moshe Cordovero was known as the RaMaK, after the initials of his name. He was born around 1522 in Sfat to a distinguished family that had immigrated from Spain, from Cordova, hence the family name Cordovero. He passed away on the 23rd day of the Jewish month of Tammuz in 1570. It falls this year on July 22nd. And two of the greatest scholars in recent centuries, the Shalach Kodesh in the 17th century and the Vilna Gaon in the 18th century, considered him their master in Kabbalah. The Holy Ari also studied under the RaMaK when he first arrived in Sfat. In Talmud and Jewish law, he studied under Rabbi Moshe Karo, author of Shulchan Aruch, one of the most important books of Jewish law since the time of the Gemara. At the young age of 18, he was one of only four to receive the renewed biblical semicha from Rabbi Yaakov Beirav, then the chief rabbi of Sfat. At age 20, he began to study Kabbalah under the tutelage of his brother-in-law, his older brother-in-law, Rabbi Shlomo Alkabetz, the composer of Lachot Dodi. In the RaMaK's own most proclaimed work, Pardes Rimonim, he systemizes and expounds upon all the major themes in Kabbalah from the earliest times until his own time. In other works, he exhorted Torah students and rabbis that they must study Kabbalah, that it's not an option, and that their own Torah study will never be whole without it. His ethical treatise, imbued with principles of Kabbalah, called Tomar Devora, has been translated into English under the title "The Palm Tree of Devora." In fact, we at Ascent had the merit to sponsor an early printing. I'd like to conclude with reading an interesting passage from there about how to pray to maximum effect. I'd better read it to make sure that the language is precise. Those who are proficient in Kabbalah are able to consciously channel God's blessing and beneficence into the world. This is achieved through the process of kavana, of intention, of focused intention. Kabbalah formulated meditations used during prayer or while fulfilling a mitzvah. It is through kavana that the sefirot, the divine channels of transmission, become properly harmonized and united, allowing the divine benevolence to flow down, whereupon the soul of the person practicing the kavana becomes a channel through which God pours his kindness.